This is Lego Bob, and this is a parachute. And today Bob is attempting some of the most dangerous sports a Lego minifigure could try. But it wasn't always like this. You see, Bob used to be an ordinary minifigure in an ordinary house. But then he decided to cash out and build his dream house. Him and his dog Ross and his butler Dylan have been having tons of fun throwing parties and playing video games. But now it's time to take it up a notch. Dylan saw how much Bob enjoyed the stunt show in the last video, so he called the crew back to build an entire skate park in the backyard. I guess he ordered the skate park from IKEA though, so let's get it assembled. As a kid, I always dreamed of having a skate park in my house. And now I have one. Well, in Lego. And this skate park has everything. The half-pipe dunk, the rail slides, the jams, there's even a couch to chill out and drink a cold beverage on. It comes with a skateboard, a bike, a scooter, and Heelys. I think those are rollerblades. So let's see what tricks Bob can nail to impress the crew. Bob, just take it nice and easy, man. I got your follow cam. Bob does a rail slide, a board slide, a butt slide, and a massive half-pipe transfer. That's just too easy. Now it's time for the scooter.
It was at this moment that he knew.
And Bob's ultimate favorite, the BMX bike, where you can bust out backflips all day long. And now that this childhood dream has been fulfilled for Bob, it's time to get on to the next activity. What's next, Dylan? And what's that circle for? Dylan used Bob's credit card and rented this stunt plane and a pilot, so Bob could try out skydiving. And he's gonna try to land in this circle. So we just need to get really high up so that Bob can parachute down. But actually, we're already on the 3rd floor, so this needs to go down there.
That's way too far.
All right, let's see if Bob can fly.
Well, there he goes.
Houston, we have a problem. He's stuck on the roof.
Bob, I'm coming for you, Bob.
I need to get a stick or something. We got it. Dang, that parachute actually worked, but Bob's accuracy leaves a little bit to be desired. I tried this a few more times, and this one actually got kind of close. But I was burning way too many calories going up and down the stairs, and Bob wasn't burning enough, so now it's time to play ball. This Lego basketball set unfolds into a court and includes this official NBA backboard, and these spring-loaded NBA players to launch the basketball. So Bob and Dylan suited up and started a game of around the world. All you have to do is make 5 shots in a row. But how is this exactly dangerous or extreme? Well, whoever misses first has to scoop Ross's dog poop for a month. Oh, that doesn't sound too bad. And all of his friends poop too. Bob started out strong, but he missed the last outside jam many times. In fact, I could not for the life of me make Bob make the shot. Dylan's up and takes the first 3 strong. Too strong. We'll give him another chance. And the next one, and the next one, but chokes on point 4, making this game over for Dylan.
It's unfair.
The backyard was starting to look super sick with a skate park and now a basketball court, but Dylan couldn't help notice all the extra space in the backyard. They could totally put in a baseball diamond, a soccer pitch, or even a football stadium. But those sets are way too expensive, and we've got some fancy sports cars to drive, and they're fast.
All right, but how fast can I build it?
Fancy sports cars cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, but Bob used his credit card and got cash back on Rakuten with the purchase of a brand new Lamborghini Countach and Ferrari 812 and saved tons of money. So be like Bob. Use Rakuten cash back and get $40 back right now when you sign up using my referral code and make your first purchase. But really, if you're not using this, you're missing out on free money, so do it. The problem with having fast cars is that you need a big track. So I bought a ton of these base blades to run down the stairs so they can race.
Start your engine!
Oh my gosh, the carnage. Yeah, I think they're totaled, but let's just wind that back. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we have a clear winner. These cars were insured, right? Now that both cars are unfortunately out of commission, Bob decided to go deep sea diving with sharks. Problem is, he doesn't have a boat, and the rental options were not looking good. So I used Bob's credit card to buy this Lego yacht, complete with a removable cab and a sun deck for maximum exposure. Hey Sally, why do divers always go backwards out of the boat? I don't know, Bill, why? Because if they went forward, they'd fall on the boat. And then I bought this diving boat that includes an unmanned submarine that can be stored on this crane, 3 crew members, wildlife, and a hammerhead shark. And now that we have a boat, we just need to get the shark cage. For the divers, not the sharks. First we have the entry-level value cages, peg leg and shark bait, the mid-level single occupancy cage, and the glass box, and our final shining star model, reinforced with bulletproof glass and space for multiple divers. I call it the tank. We'll take it. They ventured out into the dark depths of jacuzzi, but to my surprise, the things that were supposed to float sank, like this dinghy and this pirate ship, and the things that should sink actually floated instead. Fortunately, the yacht floated, but the rescue boat was a bit too heavy. And even with the dropped load, it still took on water. The manta ray and turtles floated, but the sharks all went belly up, except for the hammerhead. Oh my god, they look like dead fish. This created some difficulties for the documentation process. Oh my god, the tank sunk. Bob and Dylan are floating ducks, and there's literally sharks circling all around. The rescue boat swooped in just in time and snatched them up, making that adventure a little too dangerous.
Oh my gosh, I think he killed the shark.
They recovered the shark tank and saw some sunken treasure, but the sharks were guarding it and started attacking the tank. Okay, this was fun. I think playtime's over. But the fun is just beginning because it's time to roll into the next activity, zorbing. You simply get into a giant ball and start rolling. Some people roll on water, others roll down hills, and some even choose other forms of propulsion. But this extreme zorb has a launcher and loop-de-loop course that not even your crazy Uncle Joe would dare try. Now that he's nice and dizzy, let's hit up some tricks on this super cool retro snowboard half pipe with this sick spinner stick.
Doesn't really look that secure, but totally is.
Bob takes his first run barreling down the chute and hits a 1080, followed by a 1920, 2060. I have lost track of the rotations entirely. This was starting to draw a crowd. Look, even the Wampa came to town. But I've got a question for you. Can Wampas snowboard? Ladies and gentlemen, yes they can. But now it's time for Puppy Dog to take to the course, and whoa, things are getting a little out of hand. Clear the area, we have an injury. Someone call an ambulance. I've had this set since I was a kid, and you can put each figure on top of the ramp and they actually slide all the way down. But the spinner stick really comes in clutch. Now that we made Bob even more dizzy, let's try something that requires tons of focus and concentration, the tightrope walk. I used this Lego rope and connected it to the Eiffel Tower and the Danny Bob skyscraper, and gave Bob this pole to balance. I'm not so sure about this one, Dylan. Yeah, I was never too sure about this one. Bob started walking across but got super off balance thinking about the zorbing and the swirling toilet and the cars below, and suddenly, no! Saved! One for Spider-Man. Wow, bungee jumping with Spider-Man? A brilliant idea. Who writes these things? After a long day of dangerous extreme sports, Bob finally got an idea of what to put in the backyard. A motocross track. So I got to work filling up this base plate with some dirt and green pieces, and I used these ramps for jumps. I built a gap and filled it in with some of those sharks. So I guess it is a shark tank. I added in banks and whoops and some obstacles, and then for this final jump I had to add in a little bit of fire. And now with this insane backyard complete, we just need a crowd to cheer on the motocross show. So we got Bob's friends to come, the kids from the skate park, the pilot, the NBA players, the Wampa, and even Ross and his friends. The crowd was absolutely loving the performance until Bathtub Guy showed up. And basically this is what happened. Bob takes the lead, but Bathtub Guy gets the advantage. Oh no, he's stuck in the ruts. Backflip to show off for the win. And not only did we complete about 15 different extreme sports, but we also created the sickest dream backyard I've ever seen. So make sure to comment what your favorite part was and what you want to see Bob try next.
Oh no.